We're good.
All right. Afternoon, I'm Chris Leakey with Marquette Radio, and we're here with Andrew WK here at the Warped Tour in Chicago, Illinois.
And Sherry Lilly.
And Sherry Lilly.
Now, Sherry Lilly is our singer and dancer. We have 3 guitar players in the band. We have a bass player, of course. We have a drummer, sometimes another keyboard player besides myself, and we have Sherry doing singing and dancing and what some people describe as aerobics moves. So it's very, very exciting because today we're actually in Sherry's hometown.
Yep. Great. I actually grew up in Naperville, Illinois, and I actually graduated from Loyola University, Chicago. So I'm from around here.
I saw her dorm room where she lived when she went to Loyola.
Yeah.
And literally, it's a very nice campus, as you may be aware.
Mm-hmm.
But her dorm room was this small, old building, only 2 or 3 stories, that's literally on the lake.
Yeah.
Lake Michigan, where if you open the window, you would just, if you drop something out, it would just go into the water.
Yeah.
I mean, the waves are hitting the building.
That's
it was
nuts.
completely surreal and amazing.
It's the closest building to the water.
In the whole,
on the whole coast.
In the whole of the whole city, and that's where her dorm was. So check it
Amazing.
out.
Sounds like an awesome view.
So yes, we're happy to do that.
Good deal. Well, I think it's very appropriate that Marquette Radio is here today, another Jesuit school just a bit north of Chicago.
And as I mentioned, the other flip side is that my dad's whole family is from Wisconsin.
Awesome.
So there's a lot of, and I grew up in Michigan, so the whole Midwest really for us is just,
yeah.
That's a good thing, yeah.
It's a great spot. We love it as well. We're both natives too. So, but a little bit about the Warped Tour. It's been since 2003 since you've been on it. What brought you back to the Warped Tour? What have you liked about it in the past?
We were invited. That's what brought us back, which is incredible. I mean, it never even occurred to me that we could ask, because there's so much demand to be on the Warped Tour that I just, how would I prove that we should earn a spot over some other group? So there was a part of me that thought we might never ever get to play it again, because it's as much as there are a lot of groups here, there's a lot more that would wish they could be here, and it's a pretty competitive realm. The power that this tour has, the opportunity, the magnitude of the impact that a group can make, it's massive. It's absolutely massive. So to be invited back now after 7 years was, in many ways, the ignition of a new beginning for us, for NWK in general. It confirmed that we're not dead, that people still want us to exist, and I respond to that like it's God, or Kevin Lyman, whatever you want to call him, is beckoning us to keep on partying.
Excellent, excellent. And how is it compared to the 2003 tour?
Well, Sherry, you actually attended tours around that time, right? I never went to Warped Tour until we were playing on it. Well, we did a handful of shows in 2002. In 2003, we did the whole tour. So what I noticed is that it's much more efficient. It seems everything is run so well. I mean, the level of professionalism, the attitude. It's an unbelievable organization. No matter what, they should. I mean, I think Kevin Lyman already is doing speeches and lectures about his work here. But I think IBM should come and learn from this. I think that the government should come and learn from what's going on here. Sherry, as an audience member, she attended as a younger child. What was it like? Does it seem different to you now, seeing it?
It seems bigger. I feel like it's definitely gotten a lot bigger, more stages, more sponsors, more opportunities for kids to get involved with the nonprofits.
Yeah, charity work, that's a whole other side of it. It's just very impressive. That's what I noticed. And I think part of just being in show business now for almost 10 years, you really can tell when you're in the midst of something special. And this is a very, very, very special organization in the entertainment industry.
Absolutely. It's always seemed that Warped Tour is more than just the music for the community.
Absolutely. It's a mindset.
Now, regarding your show today, Andrew WK is known for your musical diversity throughout your career.
See, that's amazing. People, I appreciate it. I take that as a compliment.
Okay.
Never in my wildest dreams did I ever imagine someone would say that to me, though, especially when we were starting out. And I'm trying to think what I've done, because you're the 3rd person now today that's brought up that they hear a lot of different influences or a lot of different styles. And I think when we first came out, people were saying, "Is this like just rock? There's nothing interesting or diverse about it at all." It was very criticized for not being very expansive. I'm really pleased that people are looking at it as something interesting in that way. I never really intended it to be. I tried to make it pretty straightforward and kind of dial it down so it's not jumping all over the place, but I guess somehow now it's gotten a reputation. What makes you think of it that way? Did someone tell you to say that?
No, it seems like it's just evolved because you're not only very involved in rock but piano as well from the party anthems you had on I Get Wet and Rolls Up to the more straightforward rock sound I feel like I've heard on the new stuff and the re-release stuff.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I love looking at music like that and hearing all that can be heard there and imagining where it came from. But I never considered this to be that, because there are those groups out there where they fit so many different styles and genres and instrumentations and approaches and attitudes. It almost is like a radio dial. And I don't really know that we have that quality, but I certainly love all music, so why not use the best of it in your recordings?
Yeah, just bringing it all together.
Bring it all.
Yeah.
Bring it.
Bring it.
Bring it.
Yep. Just bring. Let's just cut it short. Be.
Be perfect.
Be cool.
Perfect. We're going to wrap it up with one more question. Coming from the kings and queens of partying hard in WK, what is the best way to party hard on the Warped Tour?
I mean, for me, everyone has their own definition of partying, first of all.
Sure.
My definition is doing what you want to do.
Okay.
And I think a festival, the celebratory environment, you've been looking forward to it for weeks, months, maybe even since the year before, maybe your whole life. This is your first chance ever participating in a celebration, a true festive day like this. I say just enjoy yourself. Do whatever appeals to you. That's the whole beauty of partying. You don't have to do one thing or another. So me saying, oh, well, you have to do this, or you have to do that, I mean, that's just, instantly it makes it not a party anymore. How many times does this happen to you? It's happened to me a lot. You're at some fun event, some celebration, and someone says, hey, you should be doing this right now. Why aren't you dancing? You should be drinking. You should stop drinking, you know, whatever. What about just doing what appeals to you in the moment? That's the message we're taking out into the world, is you can do what you want to do all the time and have fun and party all the time. It doesn't just need to be on someone else's terms or doing what someone else says, and it doesn't need to be just a certain day of the week or once a year on your birthday. You can enjoy yourself at top level all the time, and it's certainly worth a shot. And even if it's not possible, why not strive for that?
Excellent. Excellent. Well, thank you so much. Our last question is, can you do a quick station identification for us?
Of course.
Just, introduce yourself if you're listening to Marquette Radio.
Okay, yes. I'm Andrew WK.
And I'm Sherry Lilly.
And you're listening to Marquette Radio.
Excellent. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you for including us.